So some of you have been inquiring a lot about technical levels and how do I set my levels and how do I watch the market. So what I thought I'd do is just a quick recap from today's market session. And I know this is going to look very dizzying in nature, but what I want to watch is I'm looking at the QQQ and I'm looking at it over 3 business days. So this is today, this was yesterday, this is the day before. Couple things. So the red lines were the high of the day. So when I mark something on my charts, I typically don't remove those lines until we bypass it. So this was the market high back here 2 days ago. Yesterday, this was the market high. Okay. Then what I also had on my chart still from yesterday was the pre-market high in gold and the pre-market yellow in gold. And I'm a big advocate of the pre-markets. The other thing that I will also look at is, well, where did the market close? Because if you can stay above where it closed yesterday, we should theoretically have momentum to the upside. If you lose the market close from the day before, you're probably heading lower. So this now was all of yesterday. This is gone. So we have 2 days ago, the high, yesterday's pre-market high, yesterday's pre-market low, yesterday's close. Now, let's just pretend we are not going to look at any of that going forward. And let's just look at what happened up to the market open today. Well, the white line up here was my pre-market high. This was yesterday's pre-market high. So this was my morning pre-market low. These are so close together. Look at the number of cents. I mean, literally 6 cents apart, right? So what that's telling you is if the market rejected yesterday at this level, and now we're starting to reject at this level again, there's a lot of sellers sitting up here. So let's move forward and watch the actual market open. Now, I'm looking at this on a 15-minute chart, which would be a bit much, right? So I'm going to take it, I'm just going to break it down to the 1 day, and we're going to go to the 5-minute. And you'll note all of my lines are still on here from before. So again, the white was today's pre-market high. The yellow was yesterday's pre-market high. The green was the market close. The market opens, we push up, we are not able to hold this level. And what does it do? It automatically starts to sell right back down. Then the next candle opens red and pushes below yesterday's market close, which is green. So clearly, once you start to break the pre-market high, you're breaking yesterday's close, what's going to happen? It's going to flush. Where did it flush to? The pre-market low of today. And then what happened? It found a lot of buyers because that's where there's liquidity. We pushed up again, right back to yesterday's close, pushed down, and then we were able to recapture it. What did we do? We pushed up to today's pre-market high. Look at this candle. Literally touches it to a penny, and then we're constantly just fluctuating until we're able to get above it. And then where do we go up to before we reject it again? Yesterday's market high. Then what do? Press back down to the close, and now we are going back up and down within this channel. That is what liquidity is. So if I were to zoom out on this for you, you'll be able to see that what happened today, again, is we couldn't hold the pre-market high, we couldn't hold yesterday's pre-market high, we came down, we pushed up, and then we moved lower. And then once you got below yesterday's close, that would have been a good signal because, again, now your 9 and your 21 EMAs are crossing, you're below VWAP, and you're pushing now back to the pre-market low. Could have taken a bounce there, right back up, and what does it reject? Rejects off of yesterday's close. We push down, move higher. Now look at this. This was yesterday's market high, this red line. Push up, reject. Push up, reject. Push up again, reject. The market is still open. And what are we doing? We're rejecting lower. Where are we going to reject to? Probably right back to this pre-market high. So, when you get so wound up into, I'm trying to forecast directionally where the market is going, just step back, look at it from a higher time frame, and historically, what did the market do? Go back and look 2 to 3 days. We know the pre-market couldn't get above this. It didn't get below that. We know once it got above the pre-market high yesterday, it made a high, but then failed. So what that's telling you is that there are a lot of sellers sitting up here, okay? And then what happened was today we are now in decision, right? This is where all the sellers were yesterday, pushed down, and now they're starting to get price discovery. We pushed into it, we pushed down. We pushed into it, we pushed down. We're pushing into it again. If I had to forecast what's going to happen, if the market's going to keep moving higher, my next level of support is going to be 441.48 for tomorrow to push even higher. Now, if we start to lose this, I'm going to see where today's market closes at. Today's or yesterday's, I can go ahead and remove that. Once the market closes tonight, I'm going to mark the market close. Then tomorrow morning, I'm going to do again the same thing. Pre-market high, pre-market low. I'm going to leave today's pre-market high and pre-market low on my charts. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove the day before. And I'm going to make those go away. So tonight, what am I going to do? I'm going to put a green line here, okay, wherever the market is going to close. So let's just pretend it's going to close here. Tomorrow morning, wherever the market is going to open, then I'm going to flag my pre-market high, my pre-market lows. And now I'm going to watch how price acts between these zones. So again, just please be patient with yourself. Give yourself time. Zoom out. Look at things always on a higher level time frame, and then you will start to get into your trades once you start to see the price level approach. Again, it's not always going to be to the penny. This is what I'm going to call as an area of interest. This is an area of interest. This is an area of interest. This is an area of interest. And then you're waiting for confirmation for volume to usually pick up and to get some momentum to the downside. Okay? So hopefully that helps, and you're all having a great week. Tomorrow is Friday, and this coming Sunday is going to be Mother's Day. So to all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. And I will be doing something special with Options on Wall Street on Sunday evening at 6 o'clock. So I will make sure that you guys all get an email if you want to join. Myself and one of the analysts are going to show how to take a $1,000 account and multiply it higher. So I think you'll really enjoy it. Anthony and me are going to do that, and it'll give you just another way to look at the market. So hope you're all having a great day, and I will talk to you all soon. Take care.